hangovers. I've had my fair share. Who hasn't, right? Yeah? You know what I mean? I mean, they're just a part of life, aren't they? Something we all have to learn to accept if we want to have the good times that precede them, you know? Woo! I mean, what's the alternative? I mean, live a life of highly productive, stable mediocrity? I mean, fine if you want to be the next Phil Collins. I'd rather wake up every single day hating my life, hating myself, not remembering a single thing about the whole weekend, but knowing that I had a killer time, than put out a song like Against All Odds, which continues to gross hundreds of thousands a year from radio play worldwide. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. But this is not about Mr. Collins. No, this is about drinking to excess, surviving, and then dealing with the consequences the following morning, or afternoon, or whenever it is you happen to blink into consciousness. After drinking as much as humanly possible, I like to then eat as much as possible before going directly to bed. And while this may give you nightmares which would shit up a Vietnam veteran and have you waking up in the middle of the night clutching your stomach and cursing the name of General Tao and wondering whether one of Sigourney Weaver's extraterrestrial friends has planted one of its face-eating kin into your stomach, you will have lessened the chances of liver failure and you might be quasi-functional for as much as 37% of the following day. Some people like to drink a bottle of Gatorade or some other electrolyte-heavy beverage, along with a couple of painkillers before they go to sleep. This always just seems like a half-assed suicide attempt to me. I mean, is that just me? Does that make sense? I mean, if anything, the more I have to drink, the less chance there is of me taking any kind of painkiller. I mean, of course, yes, it'll reduce or stop the pain, but then so will massive amounts of heroin or a frontal lobotomy or sticking some dynamite up your nose and igniting it. I've always been of the philosophy that if you're going to drink massive amounts of booze, you have to pay the price. I mean, what's the point of boasting about how much you had to drink if you don't have the hangover to prove it? Every great swordsman has a few scars, my friends. Do you know what I mean?